Welcome to another Express Vault workout. Today it is all about upper body strength. We're going to be doing work standing and on the mat. So if you are on a hard surface, if you want to get a mat or a towel, something that provides a little bit of cushion, go ahead and grab that now. I also am going to have a set of medium weights for this. You might want to go medium, maybe a little bit lighter. I'm working through 7 pounds. Maybe you want to do 3, maybe 5. It's wherever you're comfortable. We're actually doing a pretty substantial series of movement. We're actually going to do 10 reps. We're going to go through 3 rounds. So I'm not holding back at all. Make sure you have some water as well. So let's start with just a little bit of a warm up. Get ourselves ready for this. So start with shoulder roll up and back and around. Both shoulders. I needed that. Like, wow. I think I need a massage. No joke. So up towards the ears, back behind you, down, big circles. Run that out. A few more times. One more, big circle up, down, and reverse. Bring that forward. So upper body, we're gonna tackle your biceps, triceps, shoulders, chest. We're doing all the things, which is why we're gonna be doing some motion standing, and then we're also gonna hit the ground and get down there as well. It's gonna be dynamic. 3, 2, 1. Give me just a wide. So nice, secure stance, feet shoulder width or wider apart. Slight micro bend in those knees so we have a nice strong foundation. Then we'll bring our elbows towards each other and then opening that all the way back like you have a pencil between your shoulder blades and you're squeezing that in, out. There we go. A nice wide range of motion, take it wherever it's comfortable for you. Maybe the elbows don't come together, right? The idea of squeezing them, getting them as close as they can, and then really opening that up and getting those shoulder blades as close as they can in the back. There we go. Nice, slow and controlled. In, out. 3, 2, give me one more. In and out. Now give me a wide shoulder, and I'm gonna focus just on one side on my right, and I'm gonna take it as a wide shoulder roll here. We're just gonna do a few in each direction. Reverse, forward. So we went from a small circle to now we're doing a nice wide range of motion here. Other side, back. Fingers spread, palms I have facing outwards, and then they come around in. So I start out away from me, bring it in. Yes, just a few, stretching out the fingers in each direction and reverse it. And I start here with my palm coming outward and then bringing it in. Give me 2 more. Yes. Awesome. We're gonna do again from the top. So shoulder roll, back. We're not gonna do it as long, but I wanna make sure, because we're gonna do a lot of stuff. And reverse, forward. Yes. Few more. 3, 2, 1, into. Elbows together and open. There we go. Really feel that open up as you bring your elbows together. Maybe you take a deep breath and just let those shoulder blades expand. Maybe bring it together. There you go. Out. One more together. Out. Big roll. Here we go. You might find as you're doing this the second round that maybe things are a little bit looser. And reverse that. Forward. Yes. So a lot of times I do timed, give me one more. Movements, other side. Then we're breaking things down in like 20, 30, 45 seconds. We're literally doing reps. So I'm gonna be counting them. Means I'm not gonna talk as much. You might love that because I'll be counting reverse. Otherwise, you might be doing like 40 on each side. You're like, where are my arms falling off? That's why I gotta count. Last one, all the way around. Amazing. So I'm using my weights for the first move. Now here's the thing. You can absolutely do every single one of these moves without weights. It's just an option. And you can use weights that work best for you. It could be 1, 2 pounds, could be a couple of bottles of water, could be something that you have cans of food that you have, or maybe it's nothing at all. It's a-okay. This is where you get to choose where you want to be on your journey, what you need. Essentially, maybe your body's like, I don't want weights today. Or maybe your body is like, I need that challenge where I wanna add something in. It's up to you. Listen to your body and jump in. So our first move we are doing is a shoulder press. So you're gonna give me goalpost arms. We're gonna bring them right straight up. So I'm gonna show you from the side. It's right here on the side profile. Micro bend in my knee, right? Strong stance, straight up over my head. And we're gonna do 10. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Down, up, down, not down and up and down. 2, 3, there we go. 4. So it's slow and controlled. I'm feeling that lift. There we go. In that shoulder girdle. See, I'm already losing. I'll just look at all. 2 more. 1, there we go. It's like things I can do, I can multitask with. Talking and counting, not one of them. So we're here on our front raise. You can have both hands out front with or without weights. We're gonna alternate each arm. We're gonna do 20 so that way we get 10 on each side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Slow and controlled, so I don't want you to swing it, right? We're here. Right shoulder height, straight down. So not up here, giving it down there. We're halfway through. So I make sure my shoulders are out of my ears so they're not raised. Up, down, and back. And with that arm position, that's what I bring them in. I lock in that form. Here we go, 19. Last one, 20. We're in our bicep curl. Right in close here, both hands coming down, all the way up. That is one motion. We're going to do 10. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. All the way up, all the way down. So notice how shoulders out of the ears. Also, there's a micro bend in my knee. Never want to lock out those knees. Core is engaged. Yeah. I'm already sweating. I don't want you to speed through this. Even if you're not using weights, take your time. Focus on what muscle are your biceps activated. You know, maybe it's putting your hand there as you do that motion. And one last one, V-ups. So it's not like our front raise, but we're alternating. So you're gonna bring one arm out to the side, shoulder height, the other one right in front simultaneously. Then you're gonna bring them down and then alternate. So you're making a V shape on each side. So we are going to do 10. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and up. For me, it takes a lot of thought not to just go in autopilot and swing this bad boy, right? I could easily just be like, bam, but that I'm not letting the right muscles do the work. It's taking this slow and controlled. Front alternating. 9 and 10. Yes! Bent over rows. This is our last standing move before we head down to the ground. What? Drop it like it's hot. So we're going, I'm gonna come over. So I'm actually half on, half off of this mat, but slight bend in the knee here. I'm coming over, so I'm pressing my booty back. You have an option of having your feet staggered like this or side by side parallel, or you can kickstand it if that's more comfortable for you. Sometimes it is for me, not so much on this particular move. It may be that I alternate it through. So nice bend, pivot over, and we're bringing both hands up. So I'm starting with my left, then my right, squeezing that pencil in the back, and down. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Up, up, down. So alternate. Which hand comes up first, right? So it's first my right, then it's my left. If you're feeling this in your lower back, come up a bit. Make sure your core is nice and engaged and is supporting you. There we go, squeeze and bring it down. Keep going. Yes. 9, 10, last one, there we go. Bring it up. So I'm going to get down on the ground. I'm placing my weights down first. Before I do that, I'm gonna be super careful to make sure my mic does not come out as a maneuver. That is my biggest concern, is that this thing pops out and I lose audio. Okay, so we're coming down onto the ground. You're gonna come down on your back. So, moving the weights, coming down, sitting down before then picking up my weights and then coming down to the mat. So our first move we have is our chest press. So I'm gonna have my knees bent. That was knees and legs in one word. So I have here where literally it's like my triceps could be resting on the ground, but I'm gonna have them lifted. So they make a little bit of a gold toast here. And I'm gonna press them straight up and together. Down, straight up and together. Give me 10, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So making sure your hips are nice and secure on the ground. Shoulders also as they come down. There you go. Core engaged. Straight up. Exhale as you bring that up. Inhale as they come down. Nine, last one, 10. Awesome. So we're gonna come into a chest fly. So you're gonna start with your hands together here. So I have them, and again, if you're not using weights, it's just imagine that you do have something in your hand. So a lot of times I make a fist and I go through the motion. So for this move, our fists are together, and then we're gonna bring this open and literally open up our chest like we're super man, woman, person, and you're ripping over your shirt. You're coming open here, slow and controlled. Here we go, and so I have a slight bend in my elbows, so I'm not completely straightening them out or locking them out. There's a micro bend. I open that up. So I'm not bringing it all the way down to the ground. I'm not overextending where it's like all the way down here, because then I can feel that. It's just open here, right in front of your chest, and then up. Again, making sure our hips, lower back are nice and secure on the ground. I slightly lost count, but we're not too far off. Open. So chest fly, we're flying that chest open. 2 more. 9, 10. Now working our triceps, we're coming into our skull crushers, but we're not really gonna crush our skulls. So make sure we don't. You're bringing right up here, and I'm bending and I'm gonna put my weights down just so you can see this, but I have my arm up, and then I'm making a bend here 90 degrees on the side of my head. So I'm gonna bring both dumbbells to each side. Obviously, if you're not holding weights, you are more or less likely to not hurt yourself doing this. So be very careful. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we're bringing that up. I'm too close to this plant. There we go. Down. Exhale. In that contraction. 7. Come on. 8. 9. And 10. Awesome. Here is your water break. Grab some water. We have a quick transition, and then we're gonna start again from the top. So that was all of the moves. We will have less breaks through. There'll probably be way less talking just so I can count. As I already know, I made us go a little bit over on some of those, which is not a bad thing. But for the sake of time, I wanna make sure that we stay on that. Okay, so our first move that we have is our shoulder press. So I'm gonna do this set without the weights, just so you can see if you're there, know that I'm doing this with you all the time. If you wanna continue doing this with the weight, I'm still gonna cue you on that, okay? Shoulder press, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Secure in the core, micro bend in the knee. Arms right at the side. Coming down, shoulder height. 9, last one. 10, front raise. Remember, we're alternating. You're gonna give me 20, 10 on each side. Here we go. Shoulder height. I know I'm going a little bit faster because I don't have the weights, but make sure it's still controlled. Like otherwise I'd be like, bing, bing. Don't worry, I'm counting. Even without the weights. I can feel this. Gravity is working. Gravity lifting my arm with gravity, which is all around us. I'm working. Last 2, 19, 20. Bicep curl right here at the side. We're bringing them straight up. Here we go. 3, 4. So I'm feeling this. I can still feel the work, even though I'm not holding weights. Like, yes, imagining I have 50 pounds in my hands. 9, 10. Next move is our V-ups. We're alternating here. Here we go in 3. So shoulders back and down. And here we go. Yes, I'm sweating. Even though we're taking these motions slow, it's not a HIIT cardio, but we are working. Our body is working, building muscle. That takes a lot of energy, a lot of work. Give me one more each side. 9, 10, bent over row. I'm gonna do this. It's easier for me, it's weird, because without weights, it's easier for me to do this kickstand. So notice I have both knees bent in this position. Then I come over, but I still push my booty back. Here we go. And it's up, up, down. Remember, alternate which arm comes up. So I did left, right, down. Now I'm gonna go right, left, down. Keep going. My booty's engaged, keeping me secure. My core is engaged, protecting my lower back. Last two. And I either did one too many or one too less on that one. Look, I'm not sure exactly what happened. So now we're coming down on the ground, starting with our chest press. I'm gonna continue to show you how to do these without weight. Again, I always want you to know I'm doing this with you, and I never want you to feel like the options are an afterthought, right? I use them just as much as the other options with weight, with heavier weights, with lighter weights. So we're here with our chest press. If you're using weights, make sure you have a secure grip on them right here, and now we press them up, down. Halfway through. 6, 7. Finish these out strong. 3, 2, 1. We're going into our chest fly. So remember, we're starting here, micro bend in the elbows, and we're gonna open that up. Here we go. And 1, 2. A lot of engagement. Gravity, the weight of my arms comes down and opens up. It takes work to bring them back to center. That's what I mean. It doesn't matter if you're doing this with just your body weight. It's still progress. We're still gaining strength and mobility and capability and endurance and stamina. Doing this in the way that works best for you, that's safest for you. Last 2. And yep, last 1, 10. We're coming into our skull crushers. Here we are, so I have a micro bend here. Right here, we're gonna bend this on each side of our head. Here we go, and 1, 2, as we come up, that's the count. I can feel this even without, right? As I bring this up, my tricep is working. Like, man. 8, 9. Make sure your core is still engaged, protecting your lower back. Last one, 10. Yay, skull crushers. Oh, there we go. That was our second round. That round went way faster. I probably paced it a little bit quicker, obviously, because 1, we already needed moves. Also, I wasn't having the weights. I will add the weights back in for this last round. Big sip of water. We are rocking and rolling through this, and we have one more round. Starting with our shoulder press, front raise, bicep curl, V-ups, bent over row, chest press, chest fly, skull crusher. And my mic is holding up very well, so I'm happy. All right, here we go. My number one concern going into this workout. Okay. Shoulder press. Now, just tell yourself, no matter what it's looked like before, this is your opportunity to finish this out strong. It doesn't matter how we started, it's how we finish. You got this. We got this. We're in this together. Here we go. Shoulder press in. 3. Here we go. 4. Whoop. 9. Last one. 10. There we go. Coming into our front raise. Hands right up front. Here we go. Alternating. We're giving 20, so we have 10 on each side. Here we go. You see this? 6. I know you're used to me, if you've done workouts with me before, of me like cheering you on throughout the whole thing. Believe me, I want to. but I also have to count. I'm like, until I can get someone to like stand here and count for me, which would be amazing. I gotta keep count, but this is your opportunity to practice being your own cheerleader. What would you say to your best friend right now if they were doing this alongside of you? Be that person for yourself. One more each side. 19, 20, bicep curl. If you need a little bit of a break, shake it out. Put your weights down, shake it out, then pick them back up. Here we go, bicep curls. 4, yes. 8, come on. I'm shaking. No, I'm like shaking every time I go down. 10, woo. We're coming into our V-ups. Oh my goodness. When we're alternating each side, I'm gonna start with my right arm forward. Here we go. So every time you do movement, and honestly, this may be the first time you've done this, but I want you to say something positive. I'm strong. I'm fierce. I'm a conqueror. I can do hard things. I'm capable. Keep going. Whatever that looks like for you, I'm gaining strength. I'm going further than I thought I could. I got this. Last one. Because sometimes it takes you saying those things even when you don't believe them, but if you continue to say them, there will be a point where you do believe it. And sometimes we have to say it before we believe. And so this is your time to say these things, get into that practice. You have to strengthen this muscle, that muscle between your ears, just as much as you want to show up and maybe strengthen the muscles in your body. We're here at our bent over rows. And then we're on the ground and then we're done. Ah! Here we go. I'm gonna do together. And remember, it's alternating up, up, down. I'm counting so that you can focus on speaking the positivity and strength. That's your job right now. 8, 9, squeeze, last one, up. There we go. Yes, down to the ground. We're going to our last 3 moves. Chest press, chest flies. I always do that. That is like not even okay. Into our skull crushers. Okay, coming down. Feel like, roll that down. All right, here we go, into our chest press. Remember, my job is to count, so I'm gonna shut up now. you say the positive things. Here we go, and 4, 5, 9, 10. Bring it down into our chest flies. Up. Here we go. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Last move. All right, we're gonna finish this strong. You got this. You got this. Okay, here we go. And skull crushers down as I literally almost crushed my skull. Right at the side. Three more, come on. You are amazing. You are invincible. You are incredible. That is our 10. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's bring that up. Yes. I really hope that you took the time to speak those things. I know I'm not there, so I can't tell if you did it or not. But my hope is that you do, because honestly, that is the biggest gift you can give yourself, is being your own cheerleader, being that positive voice that's constantly in your head and always having the ability to go to that, right? If things are getting hard and you might feel like the outside voices are coming at you, you have built this safe haven. I mean, that's where my mind is. That's where I lift myself up, is in my own mind. And it took work to do it. And I know sometimes it might feel silly, but believe me, it is worth it. It is worth looking silly. So we are here. I want you, oh my goodness, just give me some shoulder rolls. Back, you can do this standing. You can get up and sit. You can get up and stand. I will stand. But you can do this still on the ground. It's okay. Bring it forward. Yes. Give me the wide roll here on the right side, back. Take your time. So we did a lot of work. If you feel there's certain points where it's a little bit sticking, you're like, oh yeah, let me linger here for a bit, linger there. It's always kind of the same position for me, but it might be different for you. And reverse. Yes, you did amazing. Other side, fingers separated. Back, back. One more. Forward. We're gonna do a quick tricep, and then we're good. So, arm up. Just gonna bring it back on your shoulder. I'll do it on this side first. And then you're gonna hold here, press back. Hand, maybe it's on your shoulder, maybe it's not. Deep breath. Exhale, other side. Back, press it, hold it. Maybe it's just doing it like this. Stretch, deep breath. Slowly release, shake it out. Amazing job. You are a rock star, and I hope I get to see you next time.